addicted to learning, but allergic to trying. You ever feel like you've watched way too many self-improvement videos that you can't even move? You got 10 podcasts, 20 opinions, but 0 decisions. That was me. Motivational clips, sales videos, boxing breakdowns, YouTube editing, YouTube algorithm. I was taking in so much that I couldn't even hear myself think. Alright? You're not lazy, you're overloaded. Alright? And that's why today we are talking about input maxing. It's not about quitting content, it's about cutting mental calories and feeding your brain only what it can digest and use. You stop binging advice and start learning through your own reps. If you've been learning non-stop but still feel lost, it's not because you're broken. Right? Maybe you are. Most of the time it's not. Right? It's because you've stopped thinking for yourself. And this video is about getting that clarity back. Right? Look around. Look at last night. Maybe it's a bit too personal, but you finish one podcast and then straight away jump into another one about why you can't focus or why you don't know what your purpose is. Right? You say videos about waking up about at 5 a.m. in the middle of the night. I can't only be me. You keep learning from everyone, but you never test your own ideas. Yeah, it feels productive until you realize you haven't fucking done anything. That's not learning, that's hoarding. And you already know how I feel about hoarding. Alright? Your brain treats every new piece of information like a to-do list. Alright, so if you take 10 ideas, that's 10 tabs that's opened up in the back of your brain. Your brain processing is not that strong, right? But when you stop constant input, your brain resets. It does a refresh, like clearing all the background apps on your phone, right? But it's for your brain. And then you can finally have an update, right? You start thinking clearly again, reacting faster, and trusting your gut. Because the best lessons come from feedback and not theory. Just ask yourself this. Is the input controlling you? Or are you controlling it? Alright? Because sometimes maybe it's just me, but we use learning as a way to avoid doing. Right? We keep researching so we don't have to face the discomfort of trying, failing, and looking dumb. That is not progress. That's hiding behind progress. Alright? So what are the benefits if you input max? You're going to have sharper focus, real confidence, quicker learning, less comparison, and peace from the fucking 500 gurus you're consuming telling you what to think. Alright? Guys, I'm not telling you to go fucking crazy here. Alright? You don't need to go to monk mode levels, ghost mode, whatever the fucking new term is. Just be intentional. Alright? Take in less, apply more. Watch one thing you actually use or do, not 50 things you'll forget. Right? Input maxing isn't about avoiding information. It's about earning it through action. Right? So how do you start input maxing? I have 3 ways I usually would do this. Alright? 1, I do Mute Monday. Alright? 1 day a week. That's all you need to do. 1 day a week. No podcasts, no videos, no information, no consumption. For 1 day. Alright? It doesn't have to be Monday. I just do Mondays because whatever. But you let your brain breathe and let your brain speak and come up with its own ideas and own entertainment forms. Crazy concept, right? Second thing I do is the 1 voice rule. Pick 1 creator or mentor for a week and ignore the rest. I love doing that shit. That's my favorite thing to do. And actually learn and apply a lot of those things that I learned from that one person. Right? Third thing is use content like pre-workout. And what does that mean? Only consume when you're about to do something. Otherwise, it's just mental caffeine. Right? You're gonna feel the buzz, but you won't lift a thing. Alright? I'm gonna leave you guys with this. You don't need more knowledge. You need contact with reality. Alright? Stop collecting tabs like trophies. Close them. Take a swing, miss, learn, repeat. Because that's where clarity lives. And I've been avoiding it for so long, and you've been avoiding it for so long. Alright? Input equals power, guys. If you control your input, you control your life. I only think this is important because I've realized I was overloaded when I couldn't even decide what I should do next. Alright? I was addicted to learning, but allergic to trying. Right? But once I started doing, I learned faster than ever. Because I'm not sure how you learn, but I'm like monkey see, monkey do, monkey feel, monkey figures it out. Alright, that's input maxing. But that's it for today, guys. Appreciate your time. If you're confused, fair enough. Comment. I'll try to explain it. But please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.